Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Flaffic's Fleet TCG. I'm your host, Flaffic, and today we're going to be talking about how to best get into the One Piece card game for beginners, because honestly, in the big year 2025, it's still pretty difficult. With over 1,800 cards, 70 plus leaders, tons of side products and main sets, and then that abysmally hard to use organized play app, getting into One Piece without some sort of guide can be a doozy. And that's why today I'm going to be your Sherpa in the world of Pirates and Marines. But where do we start, right? Well, I don't want to belabor you with a lengthy explanation of how to play the game, because that's what Google's for, and I trust your intelligence. If you know absolutely net zero about the game, you can always download the free Learn to Play app on your phone. Have at it with that. It's a great time. Instead, though, this guide is more for people who maybe they already know how to play, but they're looking for where they should go to buy product, how they sign up for locals, where they go to look for regionals, that sort of thing. So let's have at it. Step 1. Finding product. So the first step to getting into the game is obviously going to be acquiring cards, which can be the easiest or the hardest part of it depending on where you live. Now, me personally, your boy Flaffic lives in Southern Illinois, which is about 2 hours away from St. Louis. That's our closest major city, and none of our local game stores really carry One Piece, so it's a bit of a drive. If you're lucky enough to be in an area where your LGSs do carry product, then more power to you. Go ahead and jump on the head of the video and we'll see you in the future. But if you don't, and you're like me, here's some places that you can be aware of and to look around at to see if you can find some product. The best place where I'm at to find stuff is normally big box stores like Target and Walmart, but you can also find product at places like Hot Topic, Five Below, and even Barnes & Noble. Ultimately though, the best place to get cards is always going to be buying singles online or at your LGS, but when you're just starting out, it is fun and helpful to open packs and starter decks to start building your collection. But what do you buy, right? Well, our newest sets, OP12 and PRBO2, are great places to start, but if you're a virgin babe to the One Piece card game and you have zero product to your name, I'm going to recommend that you pick up a couple of starter decks, specifically STs 23 through 28. The reason why I recommend those is because they have a good range of competent leaders that are going to provide you with a good foundation. You've got Buggy, you've got Shanks, you've got Bonnie, you've got Blackbeard, Purple Black Luffy. All these leaders are going to be good places to start if you're brand new. But once you are ready to start and you've got your starter decks and you're ready to rock, where do you go to play? Now, this is where we get into the weeds of it all, and I have to begrudgingly introduce you to my friend, the Bandai App. This is how you're going to go about finding and signing up for events. Now, once you get into the app, it's going to ask you to set a game. In this case, we're already on One Piece. And from your little home screen here, you can search for events, and you can even build and register decks. Finding events can be a bit of a doozy, but you can just set your location and search for events by type. Just for shiggles, we'll set it to Missouri and look in St. Louis. Here's one, we'll click it and it'll show us all the event details, and then all we've got to do is click apply and bam. And just like that, we are in. Simple as. I did preface this conversation regarding the Bandai app with a little bit of chagrin, and that's just because I'm not even going to front with you. It's kind of shitty. Like, the app can be shitty. It doesn't like to load all the time. It can be slow. Just, you know, normal app maladies, right? But with a company as big as Bandai, you would think that they would have a better app on their hands. I digress, though. Before we move on, I want to point out that there is one more thing you need to know about the app. When you go to sign up in person, the TO is going to ask you for your registration code, which the app, of course, keeping with the theme, kind of obfuscates and makes it hard to find. So let me show you where that code is at. For the main screen here, just swipe on over to the right where it says Others, and you'll see your membership number, and then this button that says Barcode for Last Minute Application. Hit that, and it'll pop up this little number here for you, and that's what you're going to give to the TO to sign you up for the event. So that's the gist of finding and signing up for events, but let's say you're a step ahead of me, right? Let's say that you've got your deck, you've got your mat, all that shit, you've played in a few locals, you're getting good, but you want to get even better by getting some playtesting done at home. Now, that leads me to my next point, which is going to be the sim, so let's head over to my handy dandy PC and get right into it. Step 3. Installing the sim. So the best way to go about installing the sim is going to be to follow the link that I provided in the description. That's going to take you to Batsu's Discord. Batsu is the creator of the sim. But once you get into the Discord, you're going to find the how to install channel. And from there, you'll follow the instructions to find the appropriate version for your OS. Note that you can play on iPhone and Android, so mobile is good to go. It's very helpful. But anyway, once you do get it installed, go ahead and open it up. Now that all that's done, from here you've got a lot of options, but the first thing that I want you to do is navigate to settings, and then you can change your nickname if you'd like, but the most important thing that you need to do is check the box that says confirm in turn. Trust me, this is going to save you hella headaches in the long run. Back at the main menu, navigate over to the deck editor. This is pretty self-explanatory. It's where you're going to build all your deck lists. Everything on the menu is pretty easy to navigate. It's not going to be super hard to figure out, but the main thing I wanted to show you is how to customize your images. Click that little button there, and you can see for my sleeves here, I've got my man Kuma Bear rocking on there. But if you want to change it, just click on the thing in the menu that you want to edit, and then just click upload new image, pick what you want, and boom, you are off to the races. Now to actually play the sim, navigate back to the main menu and click multiplayer. From this screen, you're going to have a lot of options on what format to play with, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to click Western, which is normally what you're going to be clicking anyway. And then now you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff in front of your face. You're going to be presented with a bevy of options. On the left is where you're going to select the deck that you want to play, and then you'll be able to host your own lobby, which you can have private codes to have your friends join, or you can just host a lobby that other people can click into. You can join a hosted lobby that you just click into from the menu, or you can click quick join and jump right into the action and just get randomly paired with someone. And just like that, we have covered everything you need to know about getting into One Piece in 2025. The hardest part these days is the same as it always has been, which is finding product and actually getting into larger events like regionals, but hopefully this video was enough to get the ball rolling for you. Now, I've got a sister video coming out next week to this one that's going to be discussing some good online resources to be aware of if you're a beginner. But until then, this has been your host, Flaffic. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Wha-bam!